Welcome back to Little Stinkers, baby. I am Michael fucking Rainey here with Jean Del Calo.
Hey, Chippy. Hey, everybody.
I said your real name this time because a lot of people are confused as to what your actual name is.
I know. That's why I try to reiterate it, and you still did not say it right. You said Jean.
I love the way that sounds. Why would you not go with that?
I'm not French, motherfucker. Don't make me sound like I am.
Well, my kissing on you is Jacob Furman Matera.
Hello.
Danny Dubs, ready to pop off, baby.
Pop, pop.
It's so funny how many people comment, like, what is this guy's fucking name?
So the last time I saw that comment, I couldn't tell if it was sarcasm because I have been reiterating my real name at the beginning of the episodes. So I didn't know if that guy was just fucking around and being like, what's that middle guy's name? Which, if he is, that's very fucking funny.
Yeah.
And if he still doesn't know who I am, I don't know how fucking I could make it any clearer at this point.
I do love calling you Jean Benet.
That's fine.
Beautiful name for a beautiful man.
Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm in Kevin Spacey's apartment.
Is Benet, can that be a man's name?
That's a great question.
I feel like it's an offshoot of Benoit.
Oh, I like that, Jake.
Yeah.
Jake, I like the way you think.
Thank you.
You got a sexy-ass brain. Anybody ever tell you that?
No one's told me that.
You got
They told me the opposite.
You got a thick Latina brain.
I want to see that thing in a thong.
It's very thick.
That thing. All right. You ready to flip that motherfucking coin?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Whew, man, I saw a nice little marathon of some new episodes the other day.
You ready to pop off on Practical Jokers?
I got something to say about it if I win the toss.
Let's do it, baby.
Ooh.
But,
This is it. Here we go.
luck be on my side, you bitch, again.
Again.
Woo.
Saw some of the new episodes, though. I will say my fucking piece. Nothing can stop me. Some of the new episodes that don't have Joe in them, and as much as I really, really was upset when he left, they're still pretty fucking funny.
All right. I'm happy to hear that.
They're still pretty good.
I found out my dad fucking hates Impractical Jokers.
Why?
Wow.
It's made for him.
Dude,
Yeah.
I agree with you. Although he is more of a Smurfs man. He loves the Smurfs, but I couldn't believe he's not into Impractical Jokers.
We are talking apples and oranges, and more
Yes.
specifically, 3 apples, the height of a Smurf.
Dude, he told me that he hates Impractical Jokers as I was taking him to the hospital to see my mother who was in the fucking hospital.
Apropos of nothing,
Dude, we were driving there. He's talking about how he's got to get a commode for my mother. He's got to get her a walker. And then there was a pause, and he's like, you know what I saw on the TV the other day that I absolutely couldn't stand? I was like, what? He's like, that Impractical Joker shit.
this is very upsetting to hear. But what
Oh,
did he have any
man.
specifics against
He
it?
did not. It stunned me, John, because we saw the first 3 Naked Gun movies in the theater. My dad,
Pretty good physical comedy movies.
brother, my dad carried on. He was like a one-man black movie theater experience. Like, people were like turning around and be like, dude, this can't be
Yeah.
that funny to you. Meanwhile, it was the
I have
funniest
an
shit on
uncle
earth.
I have an uncle who was punched in the face for laughing too hard at Lethal Weapon 4.
I remember you told me that. I like that.
Yeah, I think
That's
they get
true?
along. That's true,
In
yeah.
the theater. Wow.
Yeah.
He was also yelling out all the shit that Mel Gibson was saying on the voicemail.
He's a savant, I guess.
You're going to like this thinker tonight, though.
All right.
He's a little alcoholic. A little 5'7" fireball full of fireball.
All right.
Putting cinnamon in his own whiskey.
In his
Starting
own
the
tank.
company.
This gentleman is named Carroll Edward Carroll Edward Cole.
Carroll Edward Cole. CEC.
He preferred to go by Eddie, mainly because
It was already a woman's name by that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do like Carroll as a man's name.
I think it's pretty cool.
Was this done purposefully? Like a boy named Sue? Kind of like you name him Carol, make him tough kind of thing?
I don't know, Jake.
Or did they want a girl and they weren't?
Well, his mother hated him, so I think that had a lot to do with it. Dude, so he was born May 9, 1938 in Sioux City, Iowa, Jake.
Okay.
Didn't you go to Iowa? You went to Michigan.
Michigan, yeah. Same
Okay.
thing.
All right. You little bastard.
I'm joking.
I'm quite sure they don't even border.
So shortly after he was born, the family moved to Richmond, California. And his dad was drafted into World War II at this time. When his dad goes to war, what do you think his mom's doing, Jake?
She's plowing town?
She is plowing town.
Oh, man.
How'd you
get
guess that from him gyrating in his seat and smirking when he asked you that question?
I could hear the humping of the leather.
I do have to stop doing that, man. When I feel good about something, I start fucking the air, baby.
I think you're Latino from the groin down.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you'd make a terrible Jeopardy host for sure.
What is
you'd be the
horny?
first host to need a fucking podium in the show's history.
They think it's like the Astro ceiling signals because they hear the banging of his dick on the podium.
I'm gonna come all over your face and say thank you, Johnny Gilbert.
You really went.
He brings it out of me. He brings it out of me. He brings it out of me. But dude, his mom was not only getting her cheeks fucking plowed, she was bringing poor Carroll Cole along with her.
Oh man!
On top of this, too, she would whip his ass after she got her cheeks busted out to kind of show him, like, look, motherfucker.
Women never
added
come.
Incentive. Yeah. Don't you forget
Women can't come.
But she would whip his ass just to buy his silence after he had to be in the same vicinity of his mom getting fucked.
Man,
Damn.
that scene from Forrest Gump used to break my fucking heart as a child.
Oh, it used to make me hard, baby.
It would make me laugh. That didn't break my heart. That made me
Really?
laugh. Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Your mama sure does care about your education.
It would honestly make me angry because it made me realize that, like, oh shit, like, we didn't have a lot, and it made me realize, like, oh, if my mom just fucked, like, an HVAC guy, we might have air conditioning.
Man. I want to clear the air. I meant snow plowing this whole time. Just she took up an extra income. Not.
Did you see that Jeremy Renner interview coming out next week?
God bless him, man. He's doing good.
The list of shit that they read about his injuries was like a goddamn rap sheet. It was insane.
I didn't see it, but I did see him sitting there in shorts, and he looks great.
He looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really happy for him. He
He's
seems
gonna
like
be
a good
all right.
guy, really handsome fella.
It's crazy that he lived.
It is, yeah.
The way they were describing it, it's insane.
That's
Terrifying.
We'll have to do a Renner episode soon because I can't shut up about the guy.
Well, I'm down for it. But get this. In 1945, Jake, his father returns from war, and now he's in school. In first grade, kids start bullying him, John.
For what?
For his name, dickhead.
Oh, well.
He's named Carroll. It's a boy named Carroll. How do you? Daryl.
Are you referencing the
I am, yeah.
song from
Yeah.
earlier?
Hello. Dude, get this. So, like, he's developing significant anger issues as a result of being boogied so much. This boy was boogied. He was doing the twist every second of every day. This boy was boogieing.
a little chubby checker.
But he was listening to his mom getting porked. He was getting his ass whipped by his mom, and now his fucking classmates were fucking teasing his ass for being named Carroll. God knows what the fuck his dad was doing. I shouldn't say that. That's mean. The man might have come back from war.
He's a hero.
Yeah.
He's the one who dropped the bomb.
PTSD to find out your wife's pregnant with a milkman's baby.
But dude, get this. So he developed such anger issues, Jake, that he ends up strangling their puppy.
Oof. What did the puppy do?
I don't know, man. He's a sick puppy. I'll tell you that.
That's crazy because everyone's giving him shit, and puppies are known for just giving you nothing but love.
And shit.
And shit, yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's something that's very vulnerable that he has power over, so naturally.
Okay. I get it.
I say naturally. I really regret that.
Yeah, you said it. You said it.
He shouldn't do that. But Jake, get this too. 1946, he and his boys are swimming down at the swimming hole. And while they're down the swimming hole, they start making fun of his name there. He waits for all the boys except one, a boy named Dwayne, to remain. Now, Dwayne was one of the ringleaders of busting his balls about his name. So, what do you think our friend Carroll does?
Hits him with a rock.
He drowns Dwayne.
No.
He kills him.
Damn, dude.
He's 8 fucking years old, and he kills a fellow little boy.
Fucking shit, dude. Gets busted for it?
No. Nobody knew.
Gets
Accidental
away
drowning.
with it?
Got away with killing another little boy at 8 years old.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Damn, and he fucking held it.
What would they say to him? Just like, your name's Carroll? Did they have any like good?
Yeah,
Did
it
you
doesn't
pick up-
rhyme with anything offensive or anything.
I'd probably say, you little girl-ass motherfucker.
Carroll, you little fucking Carroll.
Dude, what if they sang
Give me another
carols
beer.
out front of his house making fun of his name? And they had those little muffs that they would sing while holding? You ever deal with little muffs, John?
No, but you should start a podcast called that.
Jake already did.
No, I did not.
I refuse to be a
Nope.
guest.
Nope. Did not start that podcast.
Actually, no.
Funny, I heard,
He did
so funny,
start
I
it.
heard you did.
Jake, do you remember when I saw you at that Italian specialty shop and we saw those pizzelles? And the pizzelles are named Little Gina's. And I told Jake, that reminds me, the least engagement I've ever gotten on a tweet was a video I made of these pizzelles called Little Ginas. And I said, Little Ginas, the official pizzelle of Epstein Island. No engagement whatsoever.
Wait, on Twitter?
Yes.
You got nothing?
Nothing, dude.
And it was, Epstein was only a few short years ago.
I thought it was right. I felt like I had the pulse of the culture.
Everybody was so scared of the Clintons back then. They refused to engage with you. I can't say I blame them.
No, you really can't. So get this. Our friend Carroll, when he's 14, he's drinking like a damn fish, Jake.
Yeah, drinking and forgetting a murder.
And, and he's actually breaking into liquor stores to get his liquor.
Damn.
Whoa. Yeah.
14. I feel like that's not that early. That's high school.
Yeah, I started at 16, I think. How about you guys?
17.
Yeah, I think 15.
Oh.
Yeah.
You are such a bad boy, dude.
Damn.
No,
I love hearing more and more about
Did you
your
get
bad boy
busted
days.
up on beer at 15?
I got busted up, and then I got right pretty quick. I found the old snatch, and I was like, I don't need anything else. Yeah.
Pussy get me drunk.
I get pussy. No, I just sorry.
Motherfucker, I'm intoxicated. Pussy will turn you black like that. Good pussy. Shit. All right, so this motherfucker, he drops out his junior year in high school. When he turns 18, he's like, I got to do something with my life. He joins the Navy. Doesn't work out too well. He gets in trouble quickly for stealing and drinking. He's sipping and stealing. Another Johnny Cash album.
Stealing.
Probably.
Yeah, I think definitely. Stealing like supplies from the army barracks, or like
Guns.
stealing guns
Yeah.
and
Whoa.
booze.
Mhm.
Fucking A, he's getting drunk and stealing guns. True outlaw.
Private Carroll.
He gets a bad conduct discharge, Jake. Which
That's bad.
there's 8 different kinds of discharges you can get. Blood out of the penis is probably the worst discharge you could have. Bad conduct's right behind it.
No. Is that AKA naughty boy?
That's very bad boy.
Naughty boy is bad conduct.
Yes.
Discharge.
Yeah. You could also, I don't know if there's a differentiation between bad conduct and dishonorable. Listen, this posed such a problem in my mind that I actually requested my own military records this week.
What?
Yeah, I sent away for them just to find out. Like, I saw all these
They're
different
like,
kinds.
You've been AWOL since 2004.
Yeah, I was a little AWOL. No, actually, a guy came to my house, like, knocking up looking for my stuff.
What's your stuff mean?
Just my gear. So I kept it in the basement because you could take it home with you.
You're supposed to return it?
Well, return. Like, most people just bring it with them when they go on their weekends for reserves, but I just stopped going in defiance of not getting my college money.
Oh, correct.
So you sent this email asking for your records, and someone showed up at your door and wanting them
No.
back? Okay.
So they showed up at my mom's house probably late 90s.
Okay.
Or no, wait. I went in 99. They probably came to my mom's house in like 2003-ish. And they're like, he's not in trouble. We just want to know if you have his stuff here.
They were going to repurpose your
My gear.
fatigues
Yeah.
and your...
Well, my backpack and all that shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it was like not the shit that you wore uniform-wise.
Yeah, you take all that. The only thing you don't take home are your weapons.
Huh.
There's an armory there.
Were you bummed?
Yeah, honestly.
I thought you got to keep that shit forever. I thought you used that as suitcases. For
No, like the uniforms you
Bullshit.
can keep because you actually pay for them. But like your actual gear.
That's lame. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought like it's like karate where you get to keep your nunchucks, you know? You know? That's
No, you don't get to keep that gear, Jake.
little AR.
I wish you had nunchucks all the time.
He does look like he needs them.
I found them.
Yeah.
I found them recently. I'll bring them next time.
Your stash, your own personal stash?
Yeah. I found
Really?
two sets of nunchucks and 2 commas. You know what commas are?
I don't use them anymore.
They just
I've never used those.
I know he doesn't know how to use them because there's no M in nunchucks. There's 3 N's, buddy.
Are you sure?
That's my other podcast.
Mike.
All right, Jake. Well, you're the one that's beating people up with your damn nunchucks with no M.
Is it nunchucks or is it nunchucks?
It's none.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I just like the
You've been calling them nums, like num-nums. Like when you be getting hungry at night.
they're made out of Slim Jims.
That is a fun thing to say to your wife.
Num num?
Yeah. Need a little num-num right now. I lay in bed. I start doing this on my own belly. I say, I need a little num-num.
And what's that code for?
Cheese and crackers. I don't say that, but I do love my cheese and crackers, though. So he gets out of the Navy, and in 1960, he attacks a couple with a hammer, Jake.
They're like, wait, your name's Carroll? And he
Dude, so he gets 30 days on a work farm for attacking this couple with a hammer.
That actually sounds like a cool vacation, honestly.
Yeah.
30 days on a work farm. I get to be
get
outside
jacked.
all day.
Yeah.
I know,
Damn.
man. Dude, Cool Hand Luke. Like,
Taking it off, boss.
I would love to be in that position.
Seriously. That's
Judge
like,
probably
yeah.
thought he was so clever. He's like, you think you're good with the hammer now? Wait till you get to the work farm. 30 days. Bring that bloody hammer. And
You get to eat as many deviled eggs as you want. We're making you eat in a contest.
My wife and I usually do a Cool Hand Luke bit while we have intercourse, Jake.
what do you guys do?
Coming in your mouth, boss.
Putting it back on, boss.
Not making you come, boss. We have fun, though, Jake. Dude, get this. In 1961, he flags down a cop. He's really dealing with some serious urges right now. He flags down a cop, and he says that he's thinking about strangling and raping a lady.
That would be a fun video for us to do.
No.
Just go up to some cops and just say the wildest shit and see how they react.
You're on your own with that one, man.
Isn't that like a basis of a lot of fucking prank videos I see on the internet?
I don't know.
I feel like there's a lot of like Middle Eastern dudes that are just doing crazy shit in public, and I feel like they're just on the cusp of taking a cop's gun.
That's very
in a lot of these
specific.
videos.
Middle Eastern guys are doing this?
Yeah,
I don't know any of this.
At least that's my algorithm. That's what I'm getting fed, and now
Like
I'm eating it
walking-
up, baby.
Walking into a
Little
police
pig.
station just covered in blood. Just like, can someone help me? I got something
I
in my
can't
trunk.
find my fucking car. Did it get towed? I have a sticker.
This cop recommends that he check himself into a hospital, which is a responsible thing to do. I feel like that was handled properly.
This is the 50s.
The early 60s.
Okay.
And he does just that. He ends up at Atascadero State Hospital. You know who else went to Atascadero?
I don't even know what that word is.
It's the name of a hospital. Our friend Tex Watson from the Manson murders, and also Edmund Kemper stayed there for a while. I say it like it's a resort.
Is this still in Northern
Passages.
California?
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay.
Yep. And another guy who we're going to cover at some point, so a guy named Roy Norris, who was a part of a duo that committed the Toolbox murders. Probably the most, could conceivably, aside from Albert Fish, these are some of the most fucked up murders that I remember reading about. Part of it too is because the Toolbox guys, they recorded a lot of their murders. Incredibly fucked up. Like they would use like these like service roads that were like in the hills in California.
Did we do them?
We did not.
Okay.
And one of the things they would do to be left alone is they would break the locks, break the padlocks that were holding the gates together on these
Yes.
service roads, put their own padlocks on there,
Whoa.
and then they would victimize people in the fucking.
I feel like I've met people that maybe they don't victimize people, but I can pick. I've been down roads where I can picture this happening. Very scary.
Yeah,
Very
They
scary
filmed
stuff.
everything.
they recorded everything, audio.
Oh my god, that's even creepier.
It's on Spotify. It's just
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Jesus, Jake.
yeah, that's terrible, Jake. That's not.
1 star.
I just don't get why you would say something like that.
Here's your history for 2023.
But he gets out of Atascadero and he tries strangling a nurse. And at that point, like his mom tells him, like, you got to get the fuck out of here. So she gives him a bus ticket to Dallas, Texas.
Yep.
Bad news for
Got
Texas.
as far as you can go on a bus. God damn.
And in 1963, he falls in love. What do you want to take a guess as to what his new wife's name is?
Ernest.
Billy. Billy and Carroll.
That's great.
Wow.
It is kind of funny.
I love a nice
It is cute.
androgynous name couple.
John, she is a prostitute. They live at a motel, and he doesn't like that she's seeing clients behind his back.
Is she seeing clients while they live there? Because then wouldn't it be a hotel?
I like that.
Don't touch my nipples.
I'm sorry.
After
I do
you say
like that.
ho.
So he's annoyed at her method of prostitution, Jake.
Okay.
I don't know what would be acceptable and what wouldn't.
Yeah.
But he doesn't like.
You gotta back it up harder.
It's like a third base
Cup his
coach.
balls when you're taking it down your whole throat.
You want a tip? Yeah.
You'd be a good pimp.
Think so?
Jake, can you give me another example? Because I'm undecided on you right now.
No, I can't. John.
Let me hear you
John
pimping, Jake.
Please Please finish him off.
Oh, come on, man.
See, that was good.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
That is good.
Squirt on him. Give us some squirt.
Yeah.
I would, you know what, if I would do, if I was a pimp, I would create something called the squirt zone. I'd make it fun. It would be like,
Next to the trampoline park?
you know, like they used to get slimed on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would deck the room out in neon colors, and I'd say, "Welcome to the slime zone," or "Welcome to the squirt zone."
And it would just be no women in the room. It would just be buckets of their pre-filled squirt dumping on you.
This is a conundrum.
Yeah, it would be instead of a giant nose that you have to reach up and find a flag, it'd be a giant ass. You have to find the G spot in the ass.
I like
Which
the way you
is
think.
not impossible.
Still not as fucked up as actual Nickelodeon. I'm in talks with Dan Schneider right now. So it's just an idea I had. So he's annoyed at her hoeing. As a result, he burns the entire fucking motel down that they live in and that she hoes in.
Yikes.
Yeah. He gets 2 years in prison for that, Jake.
Damn.
You think that's an appropriate sentence?
Yeah, he could have murdered people.
Yeah.
I think it could have been longer.
Okay.
You think so?
You're saying it should have been longer?
I do. Yeah, I think fire's one of the most fucked up things you could do to somebody.
I think 2 years is an appropriate amount of time.
Really?
First
Because if
defense?
your defense is like my wife is a prostitute and she's having sex in our motel room.
Yeah, why didn't you just blame it on her being a hua who smokes cigarettes and left a cigarette? I feel like every motel
That's a good one.
burned down from cigarettes in the
True.
60s.
Mm-hmm. You ever burn anything down with cigarettes?
No, not by accident. I'm very careful.
Very deliberate. This is fucked up. In 1967, he strangles an 11-year-old. He gets into breaking into houses. He breaks into the room. He strangles an 11-year-old. Fortunately, she doesn't die. So he gets caught for that, and he goes to jail for 5 years.
Was the family home when he did this? Like in the middle of the night?
No, it's fucking Macaulay Culkin he strangled, dude.
Are they okay now? Do you know that?
Is the person?
Yeah, the kid who was strangled. Are they?
Who cares about that? He'll give incredible detail about certain aspects of these things.
That is true.
And when I asked for the simplest fucking clarification about what happened, he broke into a house, strangled. And I just want a little bit of info beyond that. He said, "What is this fucking Joe Pesci wet bandits over here?
Yeah.
What do I gotta write a fucking Christopher Cross movie? Is that Christopher Columbus?"
Yeah, John, it was a fucking Cape Cod with an unfinished basement, 3.5 bath, in-law suite, dude. A real fixer-upper.
Thank you. My mind's eye can now picture it.
All right, so he gets out of jail for strangling this poor kid. Does his time. He's like, I need a fresh start. He goes to Reno, Nevada. I've never been to Reno. Have you guys been?
No.
I've seen it from the top of a mountain, but I've never entered.
Seems like the kind of place I would like, Jake.
I think I might end my days there.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a place for a fresh start. It feels like a solid ending.
I want to be there in 20 years or 30 years.
I might end your days there. How'd you like that?
Hey, finally get you to Reno. Sounds good.
Thank you, man.
There we go.
You're a good friend. I like you. Dude, so get this. In 1971, this sets off a pretty bad run for him.
Uh-oh.
He strangles at least 7 women. So he meets women in bars. Like, he loves his drink. He'll meet women in bars. He'll strangle them, and he'll often set either them on fire or set their car on fire
Oh, my
with them
God.
in it. Yeah. A lot of fire stuff.
Do they burn alive or are they knocked out?
He strangles them first and then sets them on fire, I guess, to prevent evidence collection.
Thank you. It took a lot of courage for me to ask that question.
I'm glad you did, though.
Thanks for not fucking yelling at me.
I'm not always sharking you.
It's just 50% of the time. It's just a coin flip of whether or not I'm going to get chewed out for wanting information.
Brother, sometimes I'm a shark and sometimes I'm a dolphin. You should know that by now. Okay.
They look so similar.
They do. I've always said that dolphins are sharks that grew up without fathers. Just something I said.
It makes no sense.
Hey, Jake. Does anything about me make sense? I'll get this. So his wife's long gone after the fire stuff, and wives are finicky about fire stuff.
Yeah.
In 1972, he falls in love again.
Ooh.
A lady with a normal name, a lady by the name of Diana Paschal. Ever show you my Paschal?
No, but I snuck a peek.
He gets a job. This sounds like a fun job. He gets a job collecting coins from the airport to bring to casinos.
In the airport?
Yeah. You know they'd be flying coins in. You never heard of that?
Okay. All right. Yeah. Cool. I like that job. Driving through the desert.
Yeah, with coins, baby.
Just fucking acting like Sonic, baby. No, those are rings. This is more of a Mario situation.
Yeah, Mario.
Oh, man. But, yeah, he can't help himself. As a little tiny alcoholic, you think he can control himself with these damn coins on board this van?
No, that's a fucking perfect robbery situation.
Imagine going to the bar with a pocket full of quarters.
Didn't you try to buy Coke with coins?
I did. That's why I can imagine it.
That's why it's so easy for my mind's eye to picture it.
Oh, man. One of the saddest things I've seen. I was pretty sad in this situation, too. So I stopped paying my cable bill, and I was like, all right, I'm going to save some money doing this. This was like 2007. I was like, I pay like $160 $60 a month for cable. I'm going to stop doing this. If I really want to watch a game, I'll just go to the corner bar and watch it. So naturally, I'll spend $40 to $50 every night watching the Phillies at the corner bar. So I'm probably spending like $2 a month at this fucking place. And one night I'm sitting at my corner bar. I become friendly with the bartender, my friend Frank, who's still my friend to this day. Really great guy. And it's me, maybe one other guy, just hanging out in this bar. It's my ideal bar situation. My team's on. I don't remember whether it was the Phillies or the Flyers. Either way, one of the teams is on.
I don't remember what the sport was.
I'm sitting there, and I'm just enjoying the ambiance of just being in a close to a lone bar. All right. And this guy walks in, he sits down, and my friend Frank asks him what he's having. He orders his beer, and instead of putting money on the bar, he puts an AA coin on the bar. And my friend Frank's like, what is this? He's like, it's an AA coin. I'm told that bartenders must accept this if there isn't cash to be had.
He was relapsing.
He was relapsing.
In the moment.
Ooh.
And Frank refused to give in. He's like, look, if you're going to drink, you're going to drink. You need to pay cash, but I'm not touching that coin. But one of the saddest things I've ever seen. I've never heard of it either.
Yeah, that guy made it up. He's been getting drunk for free for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be a real fucking scumbag to accept that as payment. And he did not.
Did the guy drink there at all?
He did, yeah.
And
he took out
let
money.
Him pay.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty fucked, man.
Did he put the coin back in his pocket?
Sad.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
But I will tell you what, as somebody who gets his relapse on, nothing tastes better than that first beer after relapse.
You know that guy took it to a coin
Bush
store.
Light.
Yeah.
This is fucking heaven, baby.
Oh, baby, I remember my first beer after rehab.
was it?
God. It was a Yingling quart. And I convinced my wife ahead of time.
Like instead of a pint, it was a giant quart.
It was a quart.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I went to a little corner store, and I told my wife ahead of time, I was like, I think I can handle this now. And at the time, like, we had gotten evicted like a month prior. We're living in my sister's old bedroom at my parents' house.
No.
And my wife's like, do what the fuck you want, man. So I get myself 2 quarts of Yingling. And brother,
2 quarts of mead.
when it hit my tongue, baby, you think my hips move when I talk about sex, John. That was delicious.
Damn, you were Frank the Tankin that night?
I was, baby.
Yeah.
You went back for more after the 2 quarts?
No, that was it that night, but yeah, it quickly escalated.
At least you didn't do it in secret. At least you were like, I think I can do this.
Yeah, it took me a while to become a secretive drinker.
Did you say escalated or escalated?
I'm talking about escalated. So whichever version of that you prefer, Jake.
All right.
But yeah, so back to our friend Carroll. He gets caught stealing putting his hand in the candy jar. You can't trust a 5'7" alcoholic with a van full of coin. What in your right mind would convince you that he could handle that?
I don't need to be the one though.
I mean, did they know he was an alcoholic when he got hired?
If you see him, you could tell he's an alcoholic. So
Just
that's
a glance.
1972. He manages to stay out of trouble till 1975. 1975, he starts killing again, Jake. He murders a lady by the name of Merlene T.P. Hammer.
How's TP spelled?
T-E-E-P-E-E.
Okay. Not an abbreviation for toilet paper.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing maybe she was a Native American woman.
Ah, man.
I would have called her Big Mama Hawk. You know?
What if she was not big?
Ladies love it when you call them big. It's like when you call a man big guy, it's like, yeah, that feels great.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then you get home and you're just like, man, that was really demeaning. But dude, get this. So he goes to detox. So he's struggling after strangling. And he goes to detox. He's like, man, I got to get myself together. While he's in detox, he steals another patient's mail.
What was that voice he just did? Let's get back to that voice. We got to get ourselves together.
We got to get ourselves together, Jake. We can't be strangling.
Man, you're doing the audiobooks from struggling from strangling.
Yeah.
I'm struggling from strangling, and her feet were dangling.
I was just listening to Merle Haggard
Yeah.
on the way here. It sounds perfect.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Now I'm going to write more to that song.
You should finish it tonight.
I will.
We'll go
before
get
we
our
leave.
guitars.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I'm struggling from strangling, and her feet were dangling. At least it's better than mangling.
At least it's better than mangling.
There you go.
Yeah. Look it.
No.
double it up with
We
the
got to
guy.
tell him when it starts to suck. Or this whole fucking thing's going to suck.
And the bones were there.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this life. But dude, he steals a $1,500 check from a fellow patient. He gets caught.
Jackpot.
Yeah, he does a year for mail theft.
Damn.
You ever steal mail?
No.
You
I
ever
haven't.
steal female?
Snap.
Oh, man, why'd I do
that's
that?
good.
That's great.
Baby, you got me, bitch.
You've been trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I've ever stolen mail. I feel like that might have been something I've done.
You know, maybe a
I
catalog.
don't think I have.
Like if I got the wrong
Like it was
catalog.
hanging on the
yeah.
rung of the
Yeah.
outgoing mail. Maybe I'll start stealing mail now. Maybe I won't. Investigators, you can never tell.
So he makes his way to Oklahoma City. He needs a fresh start. This is a man of fresh beginnings, Jake. He's always on the run, baby.
Yeah.
He's always on the run. He makes his way to Oklahoma City.
Okay.
You know where that is, you dumb fuck?
It's not in Iowa.
It ain't.
I wasn't
Tulsa,
looking at you,
I'll tell
Jake.
that much.
Actually, I was looking at you, but
You
I was
were.
addressing John.
Sure.
I don't talk mean to Jake. He doesn't deserve it. You usually don't either, but
I can't handle it, is what he's saying.
no, you could.
I could probably handle it.
I see you lift weights.
Yeah, that's right.
I know what you could do. I know what that thing do. Dude, so get this. So he strangles a hooker in Oklahoma City. In
Yeah.
a drunken blackout, he ends up mutilating her body.
Oof.
Okay. Now, I kind of glossed over a bunch of the murders that he committed in the early 70s. Now, during that time, he was also known for having sex with the bodies after they were deceased.
Yeah, that's glossing over some
Yeah,
facts.
big skip.
Jesus.
Christ, Mike.
Whoa.
It's like, what's that song? Phoenix? Necrophilia. Listomania. Yeah.
Man.
I can't tell if you really thought it was called necrophilia or not.
I'm just trying to be cool. I'm just trying to be a ghoul.
I don't think that.
All because of you.
Damn.
That's another Phoenix song.
I don't know that one, and I've seen him live like 6 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Big Phoenix fan.
Yeah, it's trying to be cool.
Oh, you sing it at the end of the episode.
Well, I'm struggling from strangling, and her feet were dangling. At least it beats waking up alone.
Now,
All right, I'm back on track, baby.
Thank God I told him to cut out mangling, which is not even a fucking word, Jake. You're
worked.
getting demoted on this
It
fucking
worked.
credit, by the way.
Listen.
You are officially
You got to create some words.
an engineer's assistant.
You got to break a few eggs, make it for a couple words.
Yeah, why don't you go make us some omelets, actually?
Yeah.
You're the fucking
Yeah,
chef.
I'm the
Damn.
You're the cook now.
I'm about to invert that fraction. East Palestine, Ohio. Ain't got no traction on them tracks. Spilling.
Damn, Mike. You got a book of rhymes at home?
It's more of a
This is a one-person Cadney, Chesney, Nelly mashup album.
yeah.
Who did he
You
do
got
it with?
me.
Garth Brooks? Nelly and Garth Brooks did a song
Tim
or
McGraw.
something?
Tim McGraw. That was a great song, man.
Is it all in my head? Mm-hmm. That song.
No,
is
it was
fucking
in
good.
actuality. Jake. Mm-hmm. But dude, he chopped up her body, left her body in the tub, put a foot in the arm in the freezer, and you're not gonna like this, Jake. He was cooking that ass in a frying pan.
Damn.
And this is in a rental. Fucking nerve on some of these guys. I swear to God.
After this, he realizes the error of his ways, John. He reconnects with his second wife, Diana.
Huh. I bet she's pretty bummed about that.
Mm-hmm.
Or soon to be bummed.
Imagine you're frying up some ass and thinking about the one that got away.
Damn, this fried ass reminds me of Diana's sweet taint.
When you're cooking fried ass and you're tired of your past.
All right.
You think?
Maybe it beats
That ain't the first verse.
all alone.
Yeah, it's definitely like a bridge or
Get
third
back to
verse.
that.
Could be
I'm going to drive off that fucking bridge now, Jake. So I feel terrible about this, man. He goes through another run of strangling ladies. This is 1979.
Well, yeah,
He meets ladies in bars, and he does not handle that well. He can get chicks. Oh, he can get them. You think he can't?
Jesus, no, we didn't say that.
All right. Well, I just want to establish that. But he can get them. And unfortunately, when he gets you, you get got.
Is it just because he's also fucking blacked out while he's picking up chicks, and then he goes into a rage, or does he kill sober as well?
I don't know. He's probably drunk, man. I would assume that somebody that's been drinking by 14 is probably just fucking going balls to the wall. And I do know right before like he got caught, he considered turning himself in because his hangover was so bad. You ever have a hangover that bad?
Been there, brother.
I know, yeah. Do you remember the worst hangover you've had?
Yeah, I think so.
What was
It
it?
was probably the day after I climbed a mountain for the first time, and I came back and did not drink a single sip of water. I immediately started drinking whiskey and ate beer for dinner,
That's a mountain man, baby.
and woke up just dry SpongeBob to
Jesus.
two of the rangers being like, "You guys didn't pay for your site," and me being the only one there, be like, "Yeah, let me get some money for you, pal." That was a rough one.
Can you take it out of my soaked jeans?
Do you guys take old air mattresses, by the way?
He's not doing well, Jake. He in September of 1979, he meets a lady named Diana Cole at a bar. He strangles her, and he gets caught by neighbors digging a grave in the backyard.
Oh my God, that is wasted. That is blacked out behavior.
Mm-hmm.
No one can see me. You think you're alone, dude.
Yeah, I got a fence. It's like one of those like half chain links.
Chain link anyway. It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter how high it
They
is.
can't see through this.
But this poor woman's dead inside, and the neighbors see him digging a grave. So they call the police. The police come over, and he's able to convince them that he's
making a pool.
he's able to,
making a koi pond.
but like she's so intoxicated that he's able to convince them that she died of alcohol poisoning, and he's not in his right mind right now. They confirm, due to the amount of alcohol in her body, that she could have indeed died from alcohol poisoning and not strangling.
Whoa.
So he gets away with this. And at this point, he goes back to Vegas to become a truck driver for a church.
How does he get? He's digging.
Yeah,
a
he was
grave.
digging the grave.
But you could explain that away by saying, I didn't know what to do. We don't have money for a burial. I'm out of my mind. I'm loco.
You changed your tone pretty quick on that one. I'm loco, brother. You know me. I find a shovel and I start digging, man. Like, I ain't killer, dude.
Jeez.
Well, I picked up my shovel and I was out to space like Jim Lovell.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Bill
It's an astronaut.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to piece all this together, man.
All right. Yeah, we got to get a fucking big whiteboard going.
So now he's in Vegas, and naturally he starts strangling women in Vegas hotel rooms. He even kills a woman at the Casbah Hotel, which is a very cool, old school Vegas hotel. It's no longer the Casbah. It's something else right now, but it does look,
Picture the light up sign
yeah.
in old movies.
I saw a lady
Vegas.
when I went to Vegas, disgusting town.
That's his nickname.
I grew to love it by my last day there. I loved it the first time I went. By the time I went for my second time at Skankfest, I really didn't like it at first, but by my last day, I fell in love with it again.
Dude.
Yeah.
My wife and I were walking back from breakfast, and this had to be about 10 a.m. We saw a lady hanging out of a window, screaming with her titties out.
Hotel window?
Yep.
In danger?
No, just fucked up.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
Yeah. That's New Orleans, baby.
She had little saggy ass titties. I was about to yell out, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your flapjack titties. Wish I did. Fuck.
Damn.
Just say you did.
All right. Let's we'll edit that out.
Yeah.
But get this. I really feel for Carroll at this point. Our friend Carroll Cole ends up going to AA. And he gets a job at Toys R Us, Jake. You ever been to Toys R Us?
I have.
Yeah, you miss it?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I miss Toys R Us.
What do you miss about it?
Just the atmosphere.
The ambiance.
I was like, what can I say? That's creepy. Yeah.
I missed that it was a big warehouse of all the fucking things I wanted.
Yeah. That I would never get. Yeah.
Yeah, Toys R Us was too big.
I never
Like
liked
if you-
Toys R Us.
You never liked it?
I was more of a Kitty City man.
Yikes. I thought you were going to say KB Toys. That was my
Yeah.
jam.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fine.
They were small, and it was like just a little aisle of action figures.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'll take one of these guys.
Just get all the wrestlers. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to call my wrestlers my men.
Mhm.
I love KB was a very nice way.
One of my friends did that as well.
Oh, yeah. Cool. They're yours. Like I feel like a pimp. Oh, my men. Get your ass over here, Tito Santana. I feel like I'm falling back in love with wrestling, too. Did I tell you guys that?
No.
Yeah. I went to Hulk Hogan's store in Clearwater. And, yeah, it really rekindled something. They had wrestling blasting on the TV. They had all these old belts up. I bought a bunch of shirts. It really ignited something within
Did you
me.
rip them all apart by now?
I tried. I felt like a real fucking bitch.
Do they sell a shirt that's meant to be ripped there? They should.
They have to.
I don't know if they
Just
do.
the cheapest T-shirt
Yeah.
material possible. It
Yep.
costs $15.
I don't recall seeing any that were pre-ripped. I did
throw
buy a
it.
tank top there.
Get to throw it right in the Gulf.
Yeah. I might rip it off. But yeah,
This is Hogan Pier. This is where we throw all of our plastic trash into the Gulf Cortex.
it made me buy a book this week that just came out about Vince McMahon. Very he's a stinker too.
Yeah.
He is, so I think I might want to cover him.
That would be cool.
But he's a real motherfucker.
Did he write the book, or it's about him?
It's an unauthorized biography. I tried to get I love this book already. I got it I think 2 days ago. And then yesterday was the first day that the audiobook came out. I played a sample from the audiobook, and the lady that reads it unfortunately has a lisp, and I got very angry.
You don't find it endearing? You hear
No.
someone with a,
There should be an option. There should be a no lisp option. Without
A
it.
filter.
I like that they're giving these people work. All right.
Give a wheelchair lady work. Let her read.
But you should be able to, it should be like an ASR, SMR, AMSMR, WMMR. Preston and Steve. You used to work for them, Jake. Can you finish my sentence?
yeah, I know what you're saying. Give an out-of-work wrestler a job. Just read the
Yeah,
whole thing like a
some-
cutting
Man,
wrestling
give,
promo.
Give the late. I mean,
Damaged idiot.
give one of these Hot Wheel ladies a job. As long as I don't hear those wheels creaking during the reading, let them have at it,
What if you hear the WD-40 spraying in the background?
dude.
Man.
The more incapacitated in that wheelchair you are, the better. I want a member of the Quad Squad, baby.
Oh my
With
god.
Harvey Keitel's mouth at the end of Lil Nicky.
None of that para shit. Give me the quads. I want that quad bod, bitch.
You should have been an instructor for my wheelchair ballroom dancing class.
I forgot you went to that.
Forgot about my 1 credit
Yeah, dude, you can
graduation. That's all I needed to graduate.
go
was
reach
to-
out to somebody from the class. We have a little talent scout here.
I was unfriended by
Right
my standing partner, the only one I was friends with.
You were unfriended?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know.
Did
I
you
wonder
just
why.
find this out, or was this?
Maybe a couple years ago I realized it.
Oh man.
Damn, man.
I know.
That is jarring when you get unfriended by somebody
What
that
did I
you didn't know you
say?
had beef with.
Yeah.
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 What did I say?
It really makes you think. Although I have blocked it. Before muting was an option on Twitter, I used to block people relentlessly just for annoying me.
Yeah.
So nothing personal. It's just you'll never add any value to my life. I'm sorry I looked at you when I said that, Jake.
No,
He did lock eyes with
I've
me.
tagged you 100 times and you keep ignoring it. So it's I understand now.
I feel terrible, Jake. This is especially fucked up. So in November of 1980, he I shouldn't say falls in love, Jake. What he does is what had happened was it's another bar lady by the name of Sally Thompson, who she likes to drink too. And he shacks up with her. He strangles her. And shortly after he strangles her, her 2 teenage sons show up to the house to check on her. They show up. he's fucked up too. Carroll, you know, he's hanging loose. I was about to say drinking, but he's also hanging loose. But he's fucked up when he answers the door. The sons push their way in. They see their mom's fucked up. They go to a neighbor's house to use the phone to call the cops, and the cops come.
And Carroll's still in there, all fucked up.
He's still in there,
Even
yeah.
though he knows
It's like
they
at this
came in.
point, like he's just resigned to the fact that like he's going to be caught.
How old is he at this point? Is he in his 40s?
1980, 40, 42.
Yeah, 40s, still blackout drunk.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta fucking grow up sometime, Carroll. Gotta stop boozing every night. It's terrible for you.
The police come. They actually take him in and question him. They release him.
What?
They release him because, again, he's able to tell them that she died of alcohol poisoning. And considering the people that he's interacting with, they're drinking so heavily that it is conceivable. However,
How was he strangling them? Wouldn't you have like, fucking marks from thumbs if you were doing it with your hands?
well, here's what I will tell you.
I guess if you're smothered with a pillow, you could look like you.
I will
Don't
tell you
have
this.
anything.
I'm going to relate it to jujitsu. Like when you strangle somebody, you could kill them. You could put them out cold, and there will be no mark on your neck. Like you'll come home from class with
From
no marks
doing
on
it
you.
around
Yes.
the
Yeah.
neck like
If you
that,
do it a certain
yeah.
way, I'm sure if like it's very crude and like you're really digging your hands in, there's going to be marks around your
Right,
neck.
okay.
But
Didn't think about that.
if he's taking some jujitsu, he knows what
Yeah.
he's doing.
What's the difference between like
With a name like Carroll, he's taking some Krav Maga for sure.
what's the difference between like a sleeper hold that truly puts somebody to sleep and just any other like air restricting strangulation move?
Well, I don't know that there is much of a difference.
Is a sleeper basically you just choke somebody until they pass out?
I guess that's
and
the idea.
not
I think the
die.
sleeper hold is more of a wrestling thing.
Yeah.
Whereas like I would say like probably the most effective that you would use in like a street fight would be like a rear naked choke, where the goal is to take somebody's back, and then if you'd like to choke me, Jake, I can demonstrate.
All right, we can do this.
All right.
All right, you ready? All right.
All right, here we go.
And Jake, I'm not kidding. If you want to put me out, put me out.
I'll put you out, buddy.
All right, this
I'm
is
still
great.
thinking about that muted comment.
This is the point where everybody who's listening turns on YouTube. Hopefully,
Oh, I'm behind you, buddy.
this is definitely going to be worth video. Jake's behind him, and
What? Like this?
let's see if this is even a feasible thing to
Underneath or
do.
over top?
I think I could do this no problem without
Okay.
Jake being involved, and he could be
that?
doing the talking right now.
Let me show you.
But
Oh, this was a trick.
okay, somehow the tables have turned, and now Mike is choking Jake out, and Jake is turning purple.
No.
Yeah, and he's turning to me, and he's tapping me, and Jake seems to not have any more air left.
Yeah. Wasn't much in there.
Jake's back. I'm just kidding. He didn't die.
So that's essentially how it's done.
You
Yeah,
should just edit me out. Just put the bag there.
that's just the move. You can just go behind somebody and. That's
Yeah,
basically
you
a
can put him
rear
out.
naked
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
no muss, no fuss. You just go to sleep.
Sleep.
I was being real gentle with it. Mike fucking.
Now, is it like a fine line? Like you don't know if someone's just going to pass out.
You'll
or
feel
die?
them go limp. Like
Yeah.
you'll feel them go limp, and it's like soon as people will tap. Most times, there's some times where they'll feel like they're fighting, and then they'll just not realize that they went out.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy because I don't know what going limp feels like.
Damn, the rock hard materia coming through to tear you.
Nah.
Hang out in my bedroom a little bit, brother. But fortunately, one of the cops pays special attention to Carroll Cole's address, and he notices that it's a halfway house for felons. So he's like, I want to investigate this guy further. And upon investigating further, he starts calling other addresses. He's at, like police departments, other localities where he's lived. And they start saying like, yeah, we've had some similar crimes here. So they start adding up, and eventually like they get a warrant. And dude, they raid Toys R Us to get him.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dude. You know, those fucking SWAT members were grabbing Christmas presents along the way.
It's only June. We celebrate half Christmas.
Evidence.
Damn.
Yeah, so they get
That would be a shocking trip to the toy store as a child. God damn.
Seeing Jeffrey the giraffe get shot in the head.
It's your sick day. You go. Your dad was like, "Oh yeah, I'll just take you to the store, pick out a toy, make you feel better." Just get swatted.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess I'll get a fucking cop toy. Those guys were fucking cool as hell.
So he's arrested in Texas, and he ends up. All right, so there's 5 convictions total. There's 3 that he's convicted of in Texas and 2 that he ends up getting extradited to Nevada for. While he's locked up in Texas before the Nevada extradition, he starts hatching a plan to escape. He's already sentenced to life there.
This sounds like the kind of wily guy that can pull it off.
John, he incorporated slingshots.
Jesus Christ. It's Dennis the Menace fucking getting out of jail.
He stole food coloring from the kitchen to dye his clothes. And then he also stole Tabasco sauce to douse his shoes in to throw the bloodhounds off of his scent.
Whoa.
Yep. Unfortunately, though, he doesn't make it to the escape day.
He doesn't even make it to the second fence.
He's sucking on his own shoes. Like, God, this tastes so fucking good. He doesn't make it there because he has an accident in the wood shop where he almost cuts his fucking arm off.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, real shame.
Just a true accident. He wasn't like trying to build himself a catapult to get himself over there.
No. Yeah.
Wow. Cut his whole fucking arm off.
Came close to cutting his arm off. They were able to reattach the tendons and save his arm. Just imagine if you're a strangler and you feel like you're losing your arm.
That is devastating. That's the thing.
I'm about to break.
It's like a horse losing his fucking cock. He's all he's fucking got.
Mm-hmm.
That's straight from an Adam Sandler tape.
Oh, I do remember that one now. Thank you.
Fucking Donnie.
Thank you for reminding me. Oh, man, that one really takes me back. 1994, I believe.
Stan and Judy's kid? No, that was 99.
The one that you were talking about
Uncle
was
Donnie.
his first one. Like Toll Booth Willie?
Yeah, that's a different one.
I think that's 94.
He cut his fucking leg off, Donnie.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck him. That's all he's got.
Jake, you got any impressions you want to do?
No, I don't.
Danny, you got any editing you want to do with the last 10 seconds?
So get this. When he's extradited to Nevada, one of the deaths where he's convicted, he's sentenced to, one of the deaths where he's convicted, he's sentenced to death.
Damn.
And they have lethal injection.
Okay.
Brother, do you want to hear his fucking last meal? December 6, 1985 is his last day.
This is my favorite part of the whole podcast.
He spends the day playing cards with a priest.
Wait, give him some time. He's going to try to figure this out.
Yeah.
He spends the day playing cards with a priest.
That's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not something I would pick, but there you go. A family takes
Strip
it.
poker.
He's just got the collar on. Somehow the collar's staying up. A local family takes an interest in his case, and for his last weeks, they supply him with 25 pounds of cookies and candy.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Little fat motherfucker going up
Yeah,
there.
little pork belly. So he's putting down all these cookies and candy. And Jake, what do you think he had for his last meal?
I'm guessing leftover cookies and candy. 25 pounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, in addition to that, Boston clam chowder, French fries, and jumbo shrimp.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
The Red Lobster Special.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what it sounds like to me, Mike.
It sounds like it's more about to be a dead lobster. More about to be, baby.
Yeah, I guess it is more about to be that.
More about to be.
Yeah, you more about to have a stroke, it sounds like.
Wait, Mike, when you choked me, did you lose brain cells?
You got me a little bit with that first arm.
I was playing nice.
Yeah.
I didn't want to embarrass you.
I
You
like the
know,
way
you have a
you play.
reputation. I gotta.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
Jake. Yeah.
But you wait till that camera turns off, brother, and I'll fucking kick your.
Yeah. So when you choke somebody, you want to. It's almost like an X you're making with your arms, just so you know.
Mm-hmm. It's like
Yeah,
I dream of Genie.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just.
I'll take you out of this fucking earth tonight, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
I know how to choke.
Then you tuck your little head next to theirs and you whisper something nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In heaven, the Eagles win the Super Bowl every year.
Oh man. At the first place where I trained jiu-jitsu, I would help out with the kids' classes, and the kids were terrific. They really make class fun. And one of the kids asked me if you could do an arm bar on a ghost.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Did you call fucking Child Protective Services for that, kid?
No, I said you can, but you'd have to use bujitsu. She rolled her eyes at me.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I would have left.
I eventually did.
Because you were asked to?
No, dispute with the owner, but that one, I still wish I got a better reaction on that.
Even fucking children are your punch, dude. Even 6-year-olds are like, God damn, that is the lowest fucking form of combat.
I could have sworn I saw her mouth the word smooth brain. Could have been wrong, but oh, get this. There was a guy named Sean Patrick Flanagan who also was put to death in Nevada. Guess what his last meal was?
Was it also fucking seafood where in the desert for some reason?
Yeah.
Dude, all he wanted was a fucking Pepsi.
Damn, soda do be good, dude.
It is, man.
That's
But
a great
it's not never better than when you're washing something fried down.
I know,
you know?
dude. I love it with pizza, baby.
Yeah, get some pizza. Get
Nothing
some
better.
Fucking fries and chicken fingers.
Yeah,
What did we eat yesterday? Barbecue.
that was great, man.
That my
That
first
looks so
sip
good.
of Coca-Cola after eating some barbecue was like a fucking taste explosion in the back of my mouth.
Dude, my belly's growling right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're
What
welcome.
the fuck, man?
Sorry.
Talk about taste explosions in your mouth.
Yeah, is it your belly growling and your hips gyrating and your penis poking out of your bloody pants? Wait, why is this fucking penis bleeding? It's the 8th kind of discharge.
But they gave our dear friend Carroll 2 shots of Valium before they took him to get his lethal injection. That's got to be kind of nice.
2 shots right into the bloodstream.
2 separate shots of Valium.
Wow.
Yep.
High as hell. So high I went to
That's
heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Fucking clam chowder in the desert is pretty.
Disgusting.
I love clam chowder.
Yeah.
And I love French fries. So I'm on board
All
with
good,
some
baby.
of that.
Yeah. Yeah, so this was a fun guy to cover. 5 convictions. He initially claimed that I don't know, that he claimed that he could have been responsible for over 35, but they got him on 5. He was likely responsible for at least 13.
Well, you listed like 10.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. They clearly fit his MO,
Yeah.
and he's all over the fucking United States. So, like, he did that shit, but he was convicted on 5. There's actually a very interesting interview with him shortly before he was put to death. And you get to see that he's scared. Mm-hmm. And he says the one that he really regrets, John, is the 11-year-old girl that he tried to strangle.
And that's the only girl, like child, right?
Yeah.
Besides the 8-year-old.
And she lived.
She lived, yeah.
Yeah. Not to say that he's an innocent guy, but
It's
these no children were killed.
it's strange because, like, you could see, like, the interviewer, he's trying to get him to say her name. And he's acting like he can't remember when he clearly knows this kid's name.
Yeah.
But you could tell it's like, I wonder what about that was, why does that bother you? But not all these other ladies you killed and set on fire.
Yeah.
But I
Pretty
guess
weird.
everybody's got their parameters. Right, Jake?
That's right.
That's my belly ground.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
But there was a great book that I got most of this information from called Silent Rage Inside the Mind of a Serial Killer by a guy named Michael Newton. I do be finding good books. And there's a guy that we're going to do for our next episode. I'll tell his name later when we get to that guy. He's one of my favorite true crime writers. It's a guy named Clifford Leindecker. He wrote possibly the scariest book I've ever read, which was The Night Stalker. Or he wrote that.
Oh, wow.
But he does a lot of true crime stuff. He wrote one about Gacy. He wrote a Waco one that I have. The one that he wrote about the guy that we're covering next, he wrote that one, and that was a pretty good one, too.
Do you think these guys, when they get busted for like a couple of murders, that they're inflating the numbers as like a defense mechanism? Like
It could be, but then also I
Deflating,
think
you said? Or
like
inflating?
their kills to be
What,
like, yeah, I
like-
killed 35 people.
So
Yeah.
people in jail are scared
yeah,
of them?
Yeah.
also I think they could do that to use it as a bargaining chip.
Okay.
You know, to say like, I'll give you this information, but you got to give me something, because I think they quickly realize how fucked prison is. But then they're just like, yeah, I need a fucking toaster oven. So yeah, I killed more people.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it's just like any small commodity like that. They'll try to get
Yeah.
a fucking toast.
And I think with enough information is available, especially now with the internet, that they could probably take credit for an unsolved crime that fits within their MO.
Yeah.
You know, just to get something they want, or at least to fucking get out and help them look for this shit.
You're like scouring the microfiche in jail trying to find something that fits your MO. Oh, this one's unsolved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a new charging cord for my Kindle.
John, would you call anchovies microfiche? Would you do that?
Maybe sardines,
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
but not anchovies. I wouldn't call them for late for dinner, motherfucker. I don't give a shit about. Actually, sardines are in the same thing. I don't like those fish, Mike.
Yeah.
I only like fish and chips fish.
Oh, I love that shit.
Yeah.
God damn, that shit is good.
Well, boys, I had a lot of fun on this one with you guys tonight.
So did I.
A lot
All right.
of fun.
Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for being friends. Jake, thank you for choking me, and thank you for letting me choke you.
Hey, anytime.
I came.
Oh boy.
I know you were pretty backed up, so I'm glad to help out, Mike, especially on camera.
Brother, you turn my black jeans gray. By golly, I think I'm gay. All because of you. That's another part of the song we'll put together.
Not if I'm producing the track. Yeah. It isn't.
All right, I'm going to eventually put this song together, and I will put it on the Patreon for everybody. And to those of you that are watching on Patreon, thank you for watching Little Stinkers Patreon. We sincerely appreciate your support. If you're not watching this on Patreon, if you're watching the free version of this, we appreciate you watching, but it would mean a lot to us if you could give us your support on Patreon. It's $4 a month or $40 for the entire fucking year. You get every episode early. You get extra episodes every month. You get an AMA every month. You get book club meetings.
Yeah, bonus. This is all exclusive to Patreon.
Movie watch-alongs. Yeah, all this shit's exclusive to
The only shit
Patreon.
that comes out for free is the regular episodes. Everything else is behind the Patreon paywall.
Yep. And we're adding more and more stuff to our Patreon.
Yeah, we got a lot of videos coming out in the next couple months.
Yep. And I promise you we will make it worth your while. And if you like this stuff, you're going to love the Patreon. So, yeah, $4 a month, $40 for the year. You can't beat it. It's patreon.com/Little Stinkers. That's LILSTINKERS. And thank you to everybody that's bought my book on Perks. If you haven't bought it yet, please buy a copy. I'm getting so close to my goal of 5,000 copies.
Nice.
All right, I think I've sold, I'm getting close to like 3,300 copies. Dude. And so that means I got 1,700 more to sell.
That's insane.
And I want to meet my goal by the end of the year. So if you could help me make that happen, I appreciate it. I promise you it will be the dumbest fucking thing you read all year. And on top of that, too, the audiobook came out better than anything I could have conceptualized, mainly because everybody that I had read for the audiobook gave it their own flair. Butterly, McCusker, fucking McKeever, Chris Wood, the Woodman, came out of fucking hiding to read for the audiobook. You know, a lot of my boys and one of my girls, Mary Rudzinski, came out to read for it, too. So check that out. That's on perks.com. Anything you want to promote, boys?
Hey, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Johnny Delco. And thanks for listening, guys. Join the Patreon if you want to see more of us.
Yeah. I'm also at Johnny Delco.
Follow me and Jake.
Yeah, Jake Matera at Instagram and all that shit. Thanks.
Jake's about to head to Alaska.
Yeah, I am. I still got to book a hotel and I leave in 72 hours.
Brother, you better fucking get on that shit.
Yeah.
No, I do that shit every time.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't book a hotel to like land in San Francisco usually.
I'm having trouble divvying up the trip. You know, like where to go.
Yeah. That's. Yeah. I mean, maybe night one I would book before I got on the plane.
Yeah.
But after
I'll
that,
have it booked. Yeah.
You go day by day, baby.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Fly by the seat of your pants.
Damn, you don't book hotels in San Francisco?
Huh?
You don't book hotels there?
Not till I like get there, yeah. Or like the day before I leave, maybe.
You ever get jammed up?
Not usually. It's not usually like. A lot of times it'll be a weekday when I get there. So it's like Tuesday night. If I get it on a Monday, it's not too expensive. Right by the airport, $150.
Yeah.
Take the fucking BART to the fucking airport. Get your rental car. Start driving to your campsite in Big Sur. Stay there for 3 nights.
Me and the boys coming up in San Fran, taking over your low rent hotel.
What kind of fucking song is this?
Call that a hostile takeover.
Mike, that was a long way to go.
All right. I love you guys so much. We'll see you next time.
Bye.